the land, rivers, and most of the open ocean were still completely world.
Coming up, we'll see the AFC North champion Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills, AFC East champs for the first time in 25 years. It's the start of the 2021 season, and it's headed your way next.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our sixth season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made, because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these defenses make an adjustment and start to catch up?
Yeah, passer rating, CD, an all-time high. Completion percentage also an all-time. And we are underway in Buffalo. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Steelers here ready to go to work for the first time. And the grizzled vet, Ben Roethlisberger, bringing him out now in his 18th season in the National Football League.
And it's not out of the question, it's not out of the realm at all to wonder if this might be the final season for Big Ben, either in a Steeler uniform or in the NFL period. He re-signed back in March saying, "It's my greatest honor to be a Pittsburgh Steeler and give my all for the organization." Had a big year in 2020, 33 touchdowns, just 10 interceptions, and led the Steelers to an 11-0 start. You have to think that he would love to end his career the way Peyton Manning and John Elway did, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy and heading off into the sunset.
The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
In his 5th year in Pittsburgh, a good bounce back last year for Juju with 97 catches. He must continue to make grabs like that and get upfield.
In the Proterozoic eon, areas of dry land alternately assumed different aspects, and were endless glaciers and still deserts at one time or another. It is hard to imagine, but just a measly 500 million years ago, the greater part of the planet appeared quite like a Martian desert. Luckily for all the brothers of our planet, the silver
play action, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Najee Harris, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They snap it at 1. Now it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Nice little juke. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield where they're blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They're trying to continue that trend here this afternoon. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, and it's 2nd down. McFarland running out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Eric Ebron. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive and a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Bills for their first go on offense, led by their Pro Bowl quarterback, now in his 4th season. It's Josh Allen.
And, partner, when you hear about a 6'5", 235, 240-pound quarterback, you don't often think of him being overlooked coming out of high school, do you? That's exactly what happened to Josh Allen. Overlooked, ended up going to a junior college, Reedley Community College, before matriculating to the University of Wyoming, and the Cowboys were so glad to get him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Allen. That's caught by Hollister. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4.
Indeed, both reached for the legends. But only because the average...
Allen now looks to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Allen to Beasley, 1st down Buffalo.
There was still lots of swamps and deserts.
Play action. Now it's Allen.
drive has made this victory.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
Aaron Lights are able to pull off Murray routes.
Allen off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Deserts into steppes, prairies and savannas, swamps into flood meadows, and permafrost areas into tundra and tundra steppe. By the time the Cretaceous period was fully contained, the Earth had started resembling the Earth of today. And this happened just one important touch.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if you guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. 6 yards left on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll check this down to McFarland. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming. Hung in there. Took the hit. Dumped it out to the outside. And now they pick up some yardage. And you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On fourth down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. As Singletary has it stripped, and it looks like Steeler football. It is. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. 7 yards, the pickup there. 2nd down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. Now Roethlisberger. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And Boswell's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To the air, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And just shutting him off there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
You get $20 off your first purchase, so use code Bangla on CP, save yourself money. You're going to go to the game anyway. Might as well save money when use code Bangla.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I want to say this is
Now a run with Singletary. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Sterling Shepard's not going to be here long term. He's just not. He's a 28-year-old.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Allen. Then he's got his man here, Beasley. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but Cole Beasley, he's in his 10th NFL season, and in 2020, his best year yet. 82 catches, close to 1,000 yards. Loves the freedom that this Bills offense affords him.
So insanely good. And then Kenny Golladay could end up being pretty good. Darius Slayton is solid.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Singletary. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Davis was drafted in 2020 to add depth to the wide receiver room, but he started to get more looks late in his rookie season. I think he's a breakout candidate here in 2021. Nice catch there.
Moss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Deontay Johnson has seen his share of targets increase in his first 2 years in the league, and last year finished with 88 catches. Continuing to work on grabbing everything that comes his way. A nice catch there.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. That catch good for only a couple. Second down and 8. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 19-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 2, now Roethlisberger. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bills have recovered. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Allen's throw going to be taken in by Knox. All tied up at 10. 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he finds Beasley complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
One of the selling points of the in route is against the quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Allen going to throw. Now he steps up, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Bills have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they took the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front, and now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there.
sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time, and it's 3rd and short. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. Back deep, Ray McCloud. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bills have recovered. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. The kick by Bass is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats for the Steelers in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. And the Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's Allen. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give here to Snell. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
2nd and 6.
They run the counter. Harris. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the first. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They hand this off to Harris. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Snell. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Good job there defensively to push him back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Moss. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the delay, here's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Here's McLeod on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Buffalo's set to get the football back here. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Allen going to give the Singletary on the option.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And now they'll throw with Allen. That's caught by Hollister. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To the air, Allen. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
And no team got after the quarterback quite like the Steelers did last season. They led the NFL in sacks and quarterback pressures, and there's another one right there. This Pittsburgh team, always known as Blitzburgh.
Second and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, short pass to the tight end Hollister. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Pittsburgh offense making their way back out.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And 2020 was a strong draft for receivers, and the Steelers got an excellent one in the 2nd round in Chase Claypool out of Notre Dame. 11 total touchdowns last year. Among rookies, only Jonathan Taylor of the Colts had more. A strong catch there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Oh, yeah. Anthony McFarland from 6 yards away. And if the Steelers can convert the extra point, they will have the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. For the Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
That catch good for only a couple. From the 31, Allen into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Boswell's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Not much there, only a yard. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Ben to throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough. And they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. An inside handoff. This is McFarland. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. To throw here, Roethlisberger.
He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Allen's throw is complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's going to go deep for Beasley. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Allen. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Tight coverage that time by Miles Killebrew. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Likely the play of the game here. Trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run again with Harris. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Come on now! Here I come! Easy, easy!
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is Week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Steelers, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown.
And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.